Now, in this part of the video, I want to explain to you a couple of hidden things or not so commonly known features that make the DreamStation such a powerful machine, such an awesome machine. Okay, so here we go. This is the home screen. Now, if you could just pay attention to these four dots here, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, in the first, it's usually this is at where the circle is here at the first spot. This is the home screen. Now, if you go once to the second spot, it says here preheat. If I were to turn this on right now, and then like right now how I do it, that hot plate in there is running. That heater is in there is getting hot. You can do this if you say, you know what, I've tried changing the heat settings up and down and I'm still dry. Try the preheat settings, okay? What happens is it'll heat the water up for you a good 30 minutes, up to 30 minutes before you plan to use the machine. For example, if you sleep at 10 o'clock, anywhere between 9:30 and 10, just let's say 9:30, you hit the preheat on. I mean, obviously put some water in there. Hit the preheat on and step away from the machine. Come back anytime between the next 30 minutes, let's say 20 minutes later, come back, put the mask on and turn the machine on, and immediately you are getting tons of moisture. Such a powerful feature, especially for people who have persistent dryness. They feel persistently dry from medication as a side effect from medication, hormonal changes, or even like the Sjogren's syndrome, which is a really, it's not a pleasant syndrome to have, where you're chronically dry all the time. You will benefit from it. Now, let me jump on to the next feature. Keep going to the fourth part, right? See, 1, 2, 3, 4. It says My Setup. Keep turning to your right. Keep turning, and you will see this. Adaptive, you see humidification. Number 1, take your heated tubing off, all right? You have fixed and you have adaptive. What adaptive is similar to what they had in what they call System 1 in the old CPAP machine, okay? This thing has a sensor on the outside of the machine. It senses the room temperature / your humidity level of your room. And it's always trying to give you just the right amount of moisture, but not go too much where you experience condensation. Now, for some people, it just doesn't work for them. They still feel dry, right? In that case, all you have to do is come to here, like I showed you, and make this into fixed. When you put this into fixed, what happens is it makes that heated humidifier work like a kettle, like a pot of water on a stove. It produces a ton of moisture. I mean, you have so much moisture coming in at you, okay? The problem here is, let me go back here. Let me lock it in, right? The problem here is if your bedroom temperature at night is on the cooler side, like maybe less than 70 degrees, you may experience condensation in fixed mode, okay? A little bit more than if you did in adaptive mode. But for the most part, what comes default is the adaptive feature. I would say based on my experience so far, 95, 96, 97, 95% of the time, people are super duper satisfied with that setting.